Hey everybody, there's our little shack. I did something outrageous. I decided that now that I have a clue how to play this game, I was going to just start over while
Sophia
it's
Taylor
still
from
early.
Taylor's Tackles here, and I hear you're in need of a little fishing refresher. Well, let me tell you, you've come to the right place. Although another right place to go would be Taylor's Tackles, right down at the Central Outpost. Can't miss it.
Welcome to the Golden Ridge Reserve. To ease you in, you'll be presented with some short explanations and instructions. These instructions will cover the controls and how to catch your first few fish. Once you finish the tutorial, you will be connected to online multiplayer automatically. All you need to do is sign into your Apex account, blah, blah,
Now,
blah.
first things first, let's get you in position. Step up to the pier if you please. I see you've brought your own rod. Can't get anywhere if you don't take it out, so you do the honors. So, let's start off with a simple cast. Keep those shoulders and hips square for me. Reel it in. Take your time. Get used to it. Now we're fishing for real. I'd like to see a nice clean cast. Strike as soon as she bites and reel her in when she's tired.
So yeah, I decided to start over since the game was still fresh and I wasn't losing too much by starting over. Sometimes it's a good idea to do something like that. So we'll replay the beginning tutorial stuff and I'll know what I'm actually doing. Because I don't know if I skipped anything. You know, it was one of those learning it as I went type of thing. Oh wow, look at that sucker. Catch a fish. I think I've actually caught a bigmouth bass smaller than that. Not in the game, in real life. It was like the size of my finger, maybe. Maybe about that size. Okay, we'll release this baby. He needs to grow up. Catching fish will earn you XP and credits. Credits allow you to buy new equipment and apparel from the shop. Earn enough XP and you will level up, unlocking additional equipment in the shop.
Congratulations! She's a beauty. The fish here aren't yours to keep, so even if you love her, you gotta let her go.
Okay. Greet the shopkeeper. Follow the path to the shop. Before we do that, options. Accessibility. I'm going to turn on this other type of casting, which is nicer. Unit, Imperial. There we go. Well, we might as well check this tower. Took me a while to find out how to start over the game on a PlayStation. It literally doesn't have any way to just start a new character and end your other one. You have to go into your PlayStation settings and delete the saved information for this.
Golden Ridge Reserve.
Who's
What's
that
in the
guy?
name, huh? Well, this one dates all the way back to the late 18th century. French trappers named the park Crête d'Or.
So yeah, the last playthrough, I actually did most of these missions on the weekend, not recorded for the channel, because I just wanted to learn the game. But I think this time what I'll do is I'll make sure all the missions are done while recording, and if I'm going to fish while I'm not recording, I won't do any missions. I'll just go fishing. Just to level up some here and there. And I also have the
This
downloaded.
right here is my pride and joy. The Central Reserve Outpost. This ain't just any outpost. You'll find all the bells and whistles here, like Taylor's Tackles, a brand new shop run by my friend Sophia. Other than that, you'll be able to find notice boards, storage lockers, a boathouse, and a garage for easy access to transportation, plus a flagpole for yourself.
I have several of the DLCs, and I think you actually get some really nice fishing poles, but I'm not even sure if you get line for them. So I'm going to try not to use any of the DLC equipment, because I'll just let the game naturally unlock better and better stuff as I level up. Okay, we get to go to see her.
Nice to put a fish to a face. While you're here, can I interest you in a bargain?
Sure.
Now, you won't get far if you don't put your bait on your rod, so give it a go.
You want me to put the minnow on? There we go. Catch another fish. But yeah, I'll try to stick to only going after stuff that I'm currently capable of. I mean, sometimes you hook a big fish out of good luck or bad luck. If your gear can't handle it, you're gonna break a line. Okay, you want me to catch a fish using the minnow. See, now, instead of using that weird setup that they have casting, I changed it to the one where you just hold the button down, and the farther that yellow line goes, the farther you cast it. Alright. See if we get something a little bit nicer this time than that little thumb-sized thing we got. I don't even think I paid attention to what kind that first fish was. Ooh. It's a smallmouth, maybe? Oh, a black crappie. Durr. Black crappie, bronze. I did find out that where it says time there at the bottom of that menu, that is how long it took you to reel it in. Because I fought with one the other day, and it took like over 6 minutes to bring that thing in. Well done. Swapping your bait lure. Your bait or lure is a good strategy to use if you're not getting any bites and you want to try catching a different species. Checking hooks will affect the size of the fish that bites. Small fish will not bite big hooks. At least in a video game. Okay, drag and tension. Okay, wants me to go over to this other spot. Now I heard something right here. There's little souvenirs you can find everywhere. Lewis and Clark Expedition $1. Managing drag and line tension is important when catching bigger fish. Too much tension and the line could snap. Too little drag and the fish will start swimming away. Tension is viewed by the circle at the bottom right corner of the screen. I know that. Catch another fish. Get our pole out. Get that line there. So this one ought to be bigger if it wants us to adjust the drag. Oh, crap. Guess I did a bad job. Let's try again. I believe we're still in the initial tutorial because it should be putting us online. I think I'm set up for online play. Okay, I adjusted the drag. He's still pulling out. Oh, nope, nope, nope. He's still pulling. If I go any higher, it redlines on me. Okay, he's wearing out some. No, 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 no. He's coming. Come on. Nope, he's pulling again. Curious to what this is, because we do have one of the wimpiest lines and reels right now, so it's a pretty small setup that we have. And I honestly don't remember the tutorials, so I don't remember what we're gonna get. Fish, come on, sit up here. There we go. Ooh, is it a big mouth or a small mouth? I can never tell. Smallmouth. I think the big mouth is obviously big. Yeah, this is only it's only a 1.26 pound one, and it was that hard to reel in. Now, if you notice there, the gear levels up, and I've been trying to figure out exactly what that means. I think I found out that what it does is I think it increases the XP or something that you earn. Like it says 13% there. I don't know if that's its overall total or if that increases the XP that you get when using this gear. So it kind of levels up some. It does it pretty fast, but you'll earn more. It'll max out. It doesn't keep going up. Well done. A higher drag can increase the stopping power of your reel, preventing fish from taking line. This also increases the line tension, which is a double-edged sword. A higher tension will tire the fish faster, but it also puts line at risk of snapping. Sometimes a fish will be too large for the gear and require stronger tackle. Yeah, I know that. Greet the warden. Let me put this away. Go say hi to Mr. Warden. I think he calls us Buckaroo.
Well, well, I take it you got my message.
I did get your
Welcome
message.
to the reserve, Buckaroo.
Buckaroo. The warden of Golden Ridge Reserve works to protect the environment in the park. He asks visitors to keep an eye open for invasive plant species, diseased trees, and malfunctioning equipment, among other things. If you see one of these objects, you can interact with them to let the warden know. Take a mission from the challenge board.
Before there were Johnsons in this park, there were Shoshone,
I was
Crow,
walking away.
and Blackfoot.
Are you carrying mace?
Tell you the truth makes me feel guilty sometimes that I call this park mine. Least I can do is preserve their memory.
Yeah.
As if that's my right.
Are you done? Bye, Buckaroo. The challenge board holds different types of challenges and other calls to action. This is the challenge board at every outpost in the reserve. As you complete challenges, more will unlock. There are 3 different types of challenges. Each one involves finding a location and catching a specific fish. This board also has 2 unique missions. The Golden Tour leads you around to key locations in the reserve, while Taylor's Tackle Academy teaches the fishing mechanics in detail. These missions are recommended for new players. So I didn't read that close the last time, I just knew I had to do them. So it just seems like... Anything over here? Take a mission from the challenge board. Okay, it looks like the only one it's going to give us is Taylor's Tackle Academy, which is fine. But I thought... Okay, we'll just do that one. Welcome to Taylor's Tackle Academy. In this series of missions, you will be taught the basics of the game. There are 4 classes, each involving a series of objectives followed by a challenge. Recommended for beginners, you are able to follow these classes for extra information in between your own exploration and fishing. This class will cover float fishing, baits, and hook depth. The lesson will continue when you reach the marked location. Alright. Now, can I take... To enable online play with other anglers from all over the world, visit the options, blah blah blah, we know that. Okay, now I can also accept the Golden Tour. And an introduction to bait feeding and bottom. Okay, I didn't even add these in here before. I'm gonna hold on and do those ones later. I won't activate all of them right now, but you can go into your menu to your journal, and right now the tutorial is still going on, or the tutorial's done. Now we're going to start this one. Now that's active. Alright. And I can't remember if...
Hate to see you go,
am I still online? I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Laters!
I'll probably in the future always play online. Just because it's kind of interesting to see what other people are catching in the area. It seems weird to have this massive land and there's not other people fishing. Float fishing uses a float, a hook, and some bait. Once the bait is in the water, the float remains on the surface and acts as an indicator. It's a bobber. Okay, yeah, and it's going to let us know when it's nibbling and that kind of stuff. Okay, so L1, we're going to open this up. Choose this, and it wants us to put the bloodworm on. So that's what we're going to pick. Get our pull out. I like to go a little lower than 6 inches or whatever we're starting at. And let's see what we do. Cast this baby out there. You can zoom in when you're doing float fishing, and sometimes you can see the fish in the water if the sun is just right. I think sometimes you can see fish going over there, but I think I got to sneeze. Excuse me. So our current task is catch a fish using a bloodworm. Alright, before I catch something, put down in the comments what I am going to catch. I'm going to guess rock bass. I was going to say smallmouth bass again, but I'm going to change it to rock bass. It's hard to tell. Yeah, please like and subscribe. I'm actually having kind of fun watching the statistics. Yesterday I saw that I had 18 subscribers. 2 of them are friends. And today it's up to 22. So that was kind of cool. Welcome new subscribers. Welcome old subscribers. Please leave comments. It helps out a lot. It's kind of fun to watch a YouTube channel grow. I didn't think I would enjoy it that much, but I did. What do we get? That looks like maybe some sort of bluegill or sunfish, maybe? Green sunfish. 5.8 ounces of bronze. Alright. what's next? The hook depth is a measure of the distance between the float, the bobber, and the hook. It can be changed before casting by using the up and down. A lower hook depth allows bait to reach slightly deeper areas in the water, luring out fish that are swimming deeper or hiding out in nooks and crannies. Okay. That's what I figured it was for. So it just wants me to go up and down. Set the hook depth lower. Set the hook depth higher. Okay. Catch a fish by a float. Fishing again. Okay, we're going to go deeper here. Let's go 2.5 feet, and we're going to sit out into deeper water a little bit. I am enjoying this game. I've said so in the last video that I made. There's something relaxing about it. There's enough reality in it. Actually, I was going to put another video on yesterday, and I was recording it, and I couldn't catch crap. I kept switching baits. I kept switching locations, and it reminded me a little bit too much of reality. I just couldn't catch anything. It's like, well, this video sucks, so I just didn't bother even uploading it. It's one thing to go hunting and have a hard time finding an animal sometimes, but to go fishing in a fishing game like this, especially when I played a lot over the weekend that I didn't record because I wanted to learn the game, and I was having so much fun because it was just fishing, and it was non-stop. It was really fun. And then yeah, I got a taste of reality yesterday. Okay, so nothing's biting over here. I'm going to retrieve this, and I'm going to move it back over here where we caught something before. It could also be that I'm too deep. I think it was, I set it to like 2 feet or something. Maybe a little more. Sometimes I reel in very, very slowly with the bobber. Okay, we got a bite. Alright. Not much of a fight on this one. I'll raise the tension a little bit. There we go. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a perch? Yeah, yellow perch. 11 ounces. Well done. You've learned about float fishing, baits, and hook depth. The next class covers hook sizes and building your own rig. It will be available on completion of a challenge. Okay. Taylor's Tackle Beginner Challenge, number 1. Let's raise this up some. So, it just wants me to catch 5 more fish. And we know that the bloodworm was working here. We also know that the minnow worked here. I don't even remember what else we had. Can't look right now because I'm fishing. In real life, kind of getting hungry. Okay. Coming in fairly easy. Probably something similar to what we've been getting. Any guesses? Rock bass? Hey, got it. I'm learning my fishies. Alright, 8.6 ounces. That's one fish of our 5. So let's cast out by this rock and stuff. See how this goes. Like at least according to the tutorial, it does matter. Like you can get closer to, fish do like to have some cover. So putting bait near some of these poles and growth plants and stuff that are in the water should matter. Feels about the same. I haven't changed the drag and we're pulling it in relatively easy, although we are going up into the pink. I think we got the same kind of fish. Another rock bass, slight, or no, this is actually smaller. The other one was 8 point something. Alright, we got 2 fishies. Let's try over here again. Throw it right into them weeds. That's my biggest thing of this game not being realistic, is I would never throw anything with a hook on it into those type of plants. But I have not seen any evidence whatsoever of getting hooked on anything but a fish. But again, I'm okay with that, because that's one of the most frustrating things when you go fishing for real, is to hook onto plants and stuff. I don't need to add that to a video game. If you heard that noise in the background, that was my ice machine in the fridge. It just doesn't seem like there's any fish on this side of the pier. Is this a pier or a dock? What's the difference? My gut feeling would be a dock would be something that you tie a boat to, and a pier might just be for people, human traffic. Probably not going to ever look it up, so if anybody wants to leave that in the comment, that would be nice to know. This one feels a little bigger. It's, I think it's another one. Green sunfish, 14.26 ounces. This is a gold. We got a trophy token. I don't know if you saw that pop over on the left, but that's a different kind of currency. I think you get tokens for gold and diamond. You get gold trophy tokens, diamond trophy tokens, and I think they have legendary ones maybe. But you can spend those on like upgrades for, I don't know what they are. I don't know if they I haven't looked into them. But it takes a while to earn that kind of stuff. Like one of the things you can get if you have like 50,000 tokens is like a skin for the Jeep that you drive around that actually looks like you're a park ranger. I think there's also clothing, park ranger clothing or hat. So you're not just a fisherman, you're like, hey, this is my place. Oh my, you're a dinky. Wow. Oh my goodness, that's tiny. 1.6 ounces. I just feel like I should get something for that. That's a juvenile. I think it said black crappie. Let's go back over here where we got that bigger. Juvenile is less than bronze. Got a bite. Got a bite. This does not feel as big as the gold one that we got. Definitely not. Nope, this is a perch. Relatively small. Bronze. 8.73 ounces. But that was our 5th fish. Go to the challenge board. How am I doing on time? I am 31 minutes to see what our next challenge is. So that was the beginner challenge. I imagine we're going to go to the intermediate one. Hey, Buckaroo.
Lovely afternoon for a fish. Or there's still more to buy. Come back.
Alrighty. So we have a cigar, a tyro, a maiden, and something else, but I think we leveled up, so there's new things that we can start using. Alright, class number 2, beginner class number 2. This class discusses the relevance of gear strength and hook size. After building a rig with some new gear, you will head to another location to learn about hook sizes. Stronger gear allows you to reel in larger or stronger fish. A strong line withstands more tension but requires a stronger rod and reel to be compatible and effective. Alright, beginner class number 2. Read instructions. The rod menu. Create a float fishing rig using the maiden rod, tyro reel 2 kilogram or 4 pound, 4.41 pound fluorocarbon line, and a cigar float. Okay. So we're going to build this one, and okay, this is the rod, right? I know what this is. So we're going to build a float. So it wants us to use this one here. This is the 4.41 pound. Okay. Now we have to pick a reel. This is, yeah, it said the tyro. It wanted the fluorocarbon and the cigar. I don't think it set a hook size, so we can still do what we want here. Let's put a minnow back on. Okay. Did I not do that? Have to take it out. Float fishing rig using the maiden rod. Did I not use the right rod? Let's go back out. Let's try this one again. Okay, the maiden rod, tyro reel. We use this bigger cigar, and we'll go with the minnow again. There we go. Now we have to go a mile away. Now this was not recorded in the first time. I think I stopped at pretty much where we just left off. And then I did the rest of these tutorials without being online, or without recording. I could not figure out how to get this Jeep thing to save my life. It's over here. Bundle of notes. I don't want to read that. I kept walking up to this, And I kept coming up about this close, and I'm like, it says to use the phone. I can come up here to the phone, nothing happens. I go over to this, tells you where to call. I'm like, I couldn't figure it out. I ended up running. That's a mile straight across, but you got to take this road. But yeah, you just have to get a little bit closer, and I never did it. So I've been taking this one here. Now that you called a car, move to the left and press on the drive. Okay, I know how to do that. Alright, so here's our vehicle. Okay, driving the car is done. Okay, I know how to do that. You can change the view. I like to get it back here. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Oh, no. There's a bridge over here. So yeah, it's taking us to the other side of the lake, but we can't fast travel because we haven't unlocked anything over there. As you can see here, like there's a pier right here, and over here, and I think over here, and over here. So all these places you can fast travel to once you've been there. But yeah, it kind of stunk to run over here. That was really dumb. But yeah, like I said, you could get a bunch of those tokens and have a Jeep that says it's the park ranger and stuff like that. Trying to hit too much stuff. Look out. Oh, you know what? Let's go over there and get this lookout since we're right here. It's part of the game. I think you can see the entire map. It's not like it's grayed out like it is in Hunter Call of the Wild. But I think when you go up these, it unlocks points of interest in the area. So let's go up here and do this. We are one heck of a sprinter up the stairs.
Later, American trappers rendered the French name in English as Golden Ridge Reserve. I quite like the old moniker, but hey, the new one's not too shabby.
See how those question marks that it's showing you are all opened up now that we've gone up here. Whee! Super fast. Alright, back in here. How cool would it have been if they'd have added this into Hunter Call of the Wild? Because I'm not really following the road right now. That's okay. Check out what this thing can do. Alright, we'll pull over right here. Looks like it literally wants us to fish off the bridge. Hook sizes range from 10, smallest, and increase in size as the number goes lower, 9, 8, and 7. After size 1, the hooks continue to increase in size, with the naming convention changes going from 1/0 to 2/0 to 3/0. For example, a size 4 hook is larger than a size 8 hook, and a size 3/0 hook is larger than a 1/0 hook. As a rule of thumb, small fish can only be caught with small hooks. However, you might also occasionally attract a big fish with a small hook. Alright. We are now at the spot. Catch a fish with a size 10 hook on a floating thingamabob. I believe that's what we have. Giggly Bob. If I remember right, when I did this one, I shockingly was catching like a northern pike or something like that over here. I wasn't expecting to catch stuff like that at the beginning of the game. Now we do have slightly bigger line on this now. I think we had 2-pound line and now we have 4. Reel this in a little bit. And I'm pretty sure I used the minnow the last time I was over here too. Okay, whatever this is coming in relatively easy. Of course, again, we have a bigger line and a stronger reel, so what we're catching right now might be, yeah, as big as the biggest stuff we were catching over there. Alright, we caught something. 13.55 ounce juvenile smallmouth bass. The next catch you will target larger fish, so we're going to put a size 7 hook on there, that's why. Okay, choosing a larger hook excludes the smaller fish. However, choose a hook too large and you might only get a few, if any, bites. Make sure you watch the tension on your line and manage it by varying the drag. Gotcha. Alright, oops. Let's get this back out. Careful, okay. We want to put a different hook on, so we have to go into our gear. Go down here and change this to our number 7 hook. Let's keep the minnow. Okay. Catch a fish with a size 7 hook on a float rig. Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I was catching some pretty good sized fish down here. Oops, there's good. I saw something. Something's down there. There we go. Every once in a while, depending on the lighting, you can actually see the fish going down or going after it. And I don't know if you could see it on the video, but I saw that one. Okay, I think I can increase the drag some because he's not too terribly. And he's getting away. Up. Okay, he's coming back. Yeah, this one's taking a little longer to bring in, and try to remember, pay attention down the bottom right, and it'll show you the time it took to reel it in. I guess that's interesting if you can go back and look at like all the fish that you've caught. It'll give you that kind of information. Or I think it'll take you have the option to take a screenshot, and you can probably look at those later. I haven't really done that. I suppose it's not a bad idea to do it if you get like a gold or diamond or something. Look at that. A largemouth bass. 4.65 pounds. That's a silver. Yeah, time down here. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Yeah, I've never caught anything like that in my life. I would say the biggest bass I've ever caught, largemouth bass, may have been a couple pounds. Okay, we've learned about gear strength, hook size, and how to catch small and large fish. Use this knowledge to your advantage to catch more fish. New gear unlocked. We're level 4 now. Beginner challenge. Number 2, catch 5 more fish. Well, I guess we'll just stay right here and do it. Don't really need to cast that far because we're just out here in the middle of nowhere. Yep, I was going to say, I think I see something. Okay, whatever this is feels about the same. Maybe. It might be coming in a little easier than that last one. No, it's a little smaller. 2.71 bronze. That's 1 of 5. Let's try back on the other side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I was fishing here before, using the exact same rig, because it's a tutorial, and I'm pretty sure I was using the minnows the whole time, but I caught some of the, oh, there it is, right there. I can see it. It just went right over to it. Are you going to take it? There it goes. Yeah, this is not a bass. I think these are I think it's the northern pike. Which this will be our largest one ever. Alright. Yeah, northern pike. 2.13 pounds, bronze. Back to this side. There comes one. I saw it. There it is. Checking it out. There we go. Now the question is it bass on my right and northern pike on the left? Because so far that's been kind of the issue. Okay, so he's pulling out right now. So this one is bigger. So the drag that I have set right now, he's able to pull it. If I go any higher, then he still pulls it, but I can't lift the rod any. So he's fighting to stay at 100 feet. See if we worn him out yet. Yep, he's still pulling. Down to 85. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm bringing him in now. It's coming down. Oh, he's topping at 60. He's going back up again. If I was guessing, I'd say this is another bass. You can actually see down there now. Well, now he's in the shade. I think when you pull up on it, I think it helps wear it out. You just have to also be careful of your drag. You don't snap the line. It also allows you to reel it in a little bit as it when you put the pole back down, it releases tension. Okay, right now, oh, he's going out. So I'm guessing this one's gonna, if this is a largemouth bass, this is bigger than that one that we caught, the first one. Because this is definitely taking longer. Come on, you've got to be right below us almost. Come on, there we go. Oh, I thought I had it. There we go. 5.39. So yeah, it's 11.8 ounces bigger than our biggest one. A silver again. That's 3 fishies. Let's try the same spot, see if we can get another one. I did not see that one at all. This one seems like it's coming in a little easier. It's pulling a little bit, but it's losing the battle quicker, at least as of right now. Yeah, this is definitely smaller. What's it gonna be? Oh, this one's actually pretty good size. Not as big as that last one, but okay, we leveled up. We got a crankbait and a spinner, frog. Alright, let's try this other side. See if we prove a pattern here and get northern pike on this side. That'd be interesting. Interesting coincidence. Okay, this one's coming in without me doing anything, so this is not... This one's not that big. Whatever it is. It's just coming right at us. Oh. Largemouth bass. Bronze, 1.94 pounds. Okay. Go to the challenge board. So now, we can fast travel. Now, what we should do, since we're right here with our vehicle, is to unlock a couple of spots over here just so we can fast travel a little easier in the future. But I think that there's 1 or 2 spots right here that have like boat docks and stuff. I think this is a walking trail, but pretty sure we can drive over this. Yeah, so a new location. You find these trailheads and you can fast travel to those. If we look on our map now, you can see there's a boat dock here. You can fast travel to the trailheads. And I think there's probably a tower here. I think there's another boat dock over here. But that's good enough for now. So if we can fast travel back over to here. I am at 55 minutes, so I'm going to finish this training mission. And the next one will start the advanced class. I'm not gonna start it, but we'll do it on the next video. So hope you had a good time. Like I said, we were early enough in that I wanted to go ahead and restart this series just because I learned so much by playing off the video, and I just felt like it was better to start over at the before I progressed too far and then regretted it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. Please like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.